Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit Method, and welcome to the 21-day Rapid Fat Loss Challenge Shoulder Day. So the way this is going to work is we're going to be doing 3 different shoulder exercises today, and we're going to be doing a set, sets and reps within that. Now, in between the sets and reps that we're doing, we're going to pick up this jump rope back here, and we're going to do 100 rotations of that jump rope. Now, what this is doing is you're going to be over here working those shoulders and building that muscle and doing the strength training exercises. But instead of just resting in between all your sets and reps, we're going to keep that heart rate up into that fat burning zone by jumping on that jump rope. What that is essentially doing is allowing you to work your strength training, build your muscles, but then also over here, keeping that heart rate up so you're burning fat while you're also building muscle. And this is the reason why McFit Method and Jump Rope Fit method of fitness is so effective. So the first exercise that we're doing here on shoulder day is just seated dumbbell shoulder press. So I have my bench set up over here. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go all the way straight up and down with this back here. So adjust this all the way back up. So it's completely straight up and down. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to grab a pair of dumbbells. And we're going to do 15 strict shoulder press from this seated position. So we're going to have palms pretty much facing forward. You're going to want to kick them maybe in just a little bit to alleviate some of the stress on that shoulder. But back should be up against that pad, chest up, and you're going to press them all the way back up, squeezing at the top, and then slowly bring them down, focusing on that negative till you get to just below maybe 90 degrees. Once those elbows start to drop down, then you're going to reverse that and press it all the way back up. So grab my 2 dumbbells here, get them up in this position. Press them all the way up and then all the way back down, focusing on that negative. Press, squeeze at the top, all the way down. And like I said, we're going to do 15 of these shoulder press here. Back should be right up against that pad of that bench and then all the way down. Now, once we've finished that, we're going to set these dumbbells down. We're immediately going to jump over here onto this jump rope. So we've done the strength training. Now we're going to focus on the fat burning. So I'm going to pick up the jump rope. We're just going to do 100 rotations of this jump rope. Nothing crazy here, guys, just your basic 2-foot jump. But you notice I'm jumping on the balls of my feet, and I'm just jumping slightly off the ground. We don't have to jump too high here, just enough to get that rope to go underneath our feet. Jumping on the balls of our feet, and I'm jumping straight up and down. It's kind of more of a bounding position. I'm not bringing my knees up. I'm not kicking them back. I'm not piking them forward. It's a bounding motion. And you want to keep those elbows in close to your sides the entire time. We don't want them extending out there. We want our hands slightly in front of our hips. And we're rotating the rope just with our wrists. So it's kind of a whipping motion with that, just at the wrist. We don't want a lot of movement in the elbow or at the shoulder joint. So it just looks like this. You notice I'm keeping those elbows close to the sides. And I'm rotating that rope just with my wrists. Head up, shoulders back, jumping on the balls of my feet. We're going to do 100 rotations of this jump rope. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up these dumbbells again, and we're going to do another set of those shoulder press, but this time, instead of 15 reps, we're going to go ahead and do 12 reps of that. Then we're going to pick up that jump rope again, another 100 rotations of that. Then we're going to pick up the dumbbells again. We're going to do 9 reps on those dumbbell shoulder press. Then we're going to pick up the jump rope again, and we're going to end up doing another 100 rotations of that. Then you're going to go ahead and rest for 1 minute. After the 1 minute is up, now we're moving on to the second shoulder exercise today, which is going to be dumbbell upright rows. So I'm going to actually switch off for a little bit of a lighter pair of dumbbells here. And on these dumbbell upright rows, what we're going to end up doing, palms are going to be facing our hips or our body here. So towards us. We're going to be in a nice stance where our feet should be a little bit wider than hip width apart. Slight bend in those knees, chest up, shoulders back. You're going to have the dumbbells or your palms facing towards you. You're going to roll up, squeezing at the top, and then all the way back down. Upright row, squeezing at the top, and then come all the way back down. We're going to do a set of 15 of these. Once you've done 15 of those, you're going to set those dumbbells down. That's where we jump over here on the jump rope, and we're going to do another 100 rotations of that jump rope. Then we're going to pick up those dumbbells again. You're going to do another set of the upright rows. This time, instead of 15, we're going to do 12 reps. Then you're going to pick up the jump rope again for another 100 rotations of that. Then you're going to do a final set of these dumbbell upright rows, but this time we're only doing 9 reps of that. Back to the jump rope, keeping that heart rate up the entire time for another round of 100 rotations of that. Then you're going to go ahead and rest for 1 minute. And then we're moving on to the final movement here today, which is going to be shoulder dumbbell side raises. And we're going to do these individually. So we're going to start with the right arm, and then we're going to move over to the left arm. So I'm going to use the same light pair of dumbbells I did before, because this is pretty much a straight arm movement. We're going to have a slight bend in that elbow. And we're going to be in the same stance we were in before. So Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, slight bend in those knees. We're gonna have the dumbbell down just in front of our right hip. Palm is facing the opposite direction. Chest up, shoulders back. You're gonna raise up, slight bend in the elbow. Once you get above parallel, slightly above parallel, then you're gonna slowly bring that down, focusing on the negative as well. So all the way up, and we're gonna do 15 on each side of these dumbbell side raises. Once you've completed 15 on one side, you're gonna switch off to the left arm and you're gonna do 15 over here on the left side. Once that's complete, you're gonna set the dumbbells down, back to that jump rope, keeping that heart rate up, burning that fat for 100 rotations of the jump rope. Once that's done, pick up the dumbbells again. We're gonna do 12 reps on the right arm, then 12 on the left, back to the jump rope for 100 rotations of that, and then a final set of 9 reps on either arm or on both arms of that. And then we're gonna hit it up that jump rope for another 100 rotations of that. Then you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute before we go into our burnout phase. Now the burnout phase today is gonna be 3 sets of banded shoulder press. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna grab this band, and I'm gonna go ahead and then put the band on the ground, and I'm gonna step on the band, and what we're gonna end up doing is shoulder press from the banded position. So you might wanna have your feet close together on this. You're gonna bring these shoulders up here, you're gonna press all the way up, and then all the way down. Now this is the burnout phase. So what that means is you're gonna keep doing this until you can no longer press that band up overhead. If you need a little bit more tension in the band, you can then spread your feet out. That's gonna create a little bit more tension. But what you're gonna do is as many of those banded shoulder presses you can, focusing on that -2, slowly down, until you can no longer do any more. Once you can't do any more, you're only gonna rest for 10 seconds on this. So you're just gonna kind of have enough time to shake it out. Back into position, do another set, as many as you possibly can. Once you hit failure, you're gonna shake it out a little bit, rest for 10 seconds, and you're gonna do a final set until you can no longer do any more of those. Once you can no longer do any more of those banded shoulder press, this workout is complete. So that is the shoulder workout, guys. I hope you're enjoying this 21-day rapid fat loss challenge, and I will see you right back here tomorrow for the next workout.